The Best Picture winners from the 1950s. What about them? We are here to continue the series that has already seen 2 decades. The 1950s was a golden era for Hollywood, producing some of the most iconic and enduring films in cinema history. From expansive musicals to small dramas about life itself, and from iconic historical epics to expensive romantic war dramas. Let's get into it! Please help your favorite average movie guy get to 1,000 subscribers by subscribing right now. All About Eve, 1950. Directed by Joseph L. Mankiewicz and starring Bette Davis, Anne Baxter, George Sanders, Celeste Holm, as well as Marilyn Monroe in one of her earliest roles. This drama film follows the story of Eve Harrington, an ambitious young woman who ingratiates herself with Broadway star Margot Channing and her circle. Initially appearing as a devoted fan, Eve uses manipulation and deceit to climb the ranks of the theater world, ultimately eclipsing Margot. Her rise exposes the ruthless ambition and betrayals beneath the glamorous facade of show business, leaving those around her questioning loyalty and trust. It was a critical sensation in 1950, with praise for its witty script, powerhouse performances, and incisive critique of show business. The film was nominated a record-breaking 14 times at the 2013 Academy Awards, instantly becoming the only film in Oscar history to receive 4 female acting nominations. It ended up winning 6. Picture, director for Mankiewicz, supporting actor for Sanders, screenplay, costume design, and sound recording. The film beat Born Yesterday, Father of the Bride, King Solomon's Mine, and Sunset Boulevard, the dark Hollywood drama about fame, obsession, and the ruinous cost of illusion. All About Eve easily is the second best film of the year and thus very deserving to win. It is still adored today as a timeless classic, a smart, sophisticated, and devastatingly funny film that only improves with age.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
An American in Paris, 1951. Directed by Vincente Minnelli and starring Gene Kelly, Leslie Caron, Oscar Levant, Georges Guattari, and Nina Foch. The musical rom-com follows Jerry Mulligan, an American artist in Paris who falls in love with a French woman secretly engaged to another man. Meanwhile, a wealthy patron supports Jerry's art while harboring romantic feelings for him. Through vibrant musical numbers and the bustling Parisian backdrop, the story explores love, ambition, and difficult choices, culminating in a grand ballet sequence that symbolizes Jerry's emotions and desires. The film received widespread acclaim upon its release. Critics praised its stunning visual appeal, choreography, and music, particularly the iconic score by George Gershwin, with the 17-minute ballet sequence being a highlight. The film received 9 nominations at the 24th Academy Awards, winning 6: Picture, Story and Screenplay, Art Direction, Cinematography, Costume Design, and Scoring of a Musical Picture. The film beat Decision Before Dawn, A Place in the Sun, Quo Vadis, and A Streetcar Named Desire. The powerful drama exploring the clash between reality and illusion, while Ace in the Hole, the biting drama about media exploitation, ambition, and moral corruption, wasn't even nominated. There were some obviously better choices that year, making An American in Paris a somewhat undeserving winner. While its story may feel simplistic by today's standards, its technical brilliance, star power, and sheer charm ensure its place as a musical classic still well regarded today.
Rhythm.
The Greatest Show on Earth, 1952. Directed by Cecil B. DeMille and starring Betty Hutton, Cornel Wilde, Charlton Heston, Dorothy Lamour, Gloria Graham, and James Stewart. The drama film follows the lives of performers in a traveling circus led by manager Brad Braden. He prioritizes the circus's success, even bringing in a famous trapeze artist, the Great Sebastian, which creates tension with his girlfriend Holly, who feels sidelined. A love triangle develops between Brad, Holly, and Sebastian, while other subplots explore the lives of clowns, acrobats, and workers. It showcases the challenges, dedication, and camaraderie of life under the big top. The film was a major box office success and praised for its grand spectacle, authentic circus portrayal, and thrilling visuals. Critics offered mixed reviews, noting the melodramatic plot but appreciating DeMille's ambitious direction. The film was nominated 5 times at the 25th Academy Awards, winning 2, Best Picture and Best Motion Picture Story, becoming the last Best Picture winner to win fewer than 3 awards until Spotlight in 2015. The film beat The Quiet Man, Ivanhoe, Moulin Rouge, and High Noon, the tense western about duty, courage, and standing alone against imminent danger. While Singing in the Rain, the joyous musical comedy about love, show business, and the transition from silent films to talkies wasn't even nominated. The Greatest Show on Earth was nowhere near the best film of the year, a very undeserving winner. It was probably chosen as a small political choice, as well as a last chance to honor DeMille with a competitive Oscar, whose best work was done during the silent era. Today it is often considered one of the weaker Best Picture winners, showing up at the top of many lists, remembered more for its spectacle than its storytelling.
I must turn the lights down the track.
Crazy lunkhead, give me that weed.
They're going to turn the lights down the track.
From Here to Eternity, 1953. Directed by Fred Zinnemann and starring Burt Lancaster, Montgomery Clift, Deborah Kerr, Donna Reed, and one of the best voices in history, the magnificent Frank Sinatra. The romantic war drama is set on a military base in Hawaii before the attack on Pearl Harbor. It follows Private Pruitt, a soldier punished for refusing to box for his company, and his budding romance with a kind-hearted hostess, Alma. Meanwhile, Sergeant Warden has an illicit affair with his captain's unhappy wife, Karen. The film explores themes of love, loyalty, and personal sacrifice, culminating in the devastating attack on Pearl Harbor, which reshapes the lives of the characters. The film is both a critical and commercial hit, becoming one of the highest-grossing films of the decade. It also received widespread acclaim from critics for its strong performances, emotional depth, and daring themes. The film was nominated 13 times at the 26th Academy Awards, winning a massive 8. Picture, director for Zinnemann, supporting actor for Sinatra, supporting actress for Reed, screenplay, cinematography, film editing, and sound recording. It easily beat Julius Caesar, The Robe, Shane, and Roman Holiday, the charming romantic comedy about a princess exploring freedom and love in Rome. While Tokyo Story, the poignant Japanese drama about family, generational conflict and the passage of time, and The Wages of Fear, the tense thriller about desperation, danger and human endurance under extreme pressure, weren't even nominated. From Here to Eternity was among the best of the year, especially within the nominees, being a pretty deserving winner. While maybe it aged poorly even today, the iconic performances and emotional depth ensure its place as one of Hollywood's finest wartime dramas.
I done it, Prue. I escaped just like I said. Just like I figured.
On the Waterfront, 1954. Directed by Elia Kazan and starring one of the most legendary actors ever, Marlon Brando. The crime drama follows Terry Malloy, a longshoreman who becomes entangled in the corrupt union run by mob boss Johnny Friendly. After witnessing a murder ordered by the mob and falling for the victim's sister, Terry struggles with his conscience. With the guidance of Father Barry, Terry ultimately decides to testify against the mob, risking his life to stand up for justice. The film explores themes of morality, loyalty, and redemption. The film revolutionized Hollywood with its raw realism and powerful performances. It was already hailed as a masterpiece, as its realistic storytelling and social commentary struck a chord with audiences. The film received 12 nominations at the 27th Academy Awards, winning a grand 8. Picture, director for Kazan, actor for Brando, who popularized method acting with this performance, supporting actors for Eva Marie Saint, story and screenplay, art direction, cinematography, and film editing. The film destroyed its competition, The Cane Mutiny, The Country Girl, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and Three Coins in the Fountain, while Seven Samurai, Akira Kurosawa's epic Japanese action drama, Rear Window, Hitchcock's suspenseful thriller about voyeurism, suspicion, and the tension of observing a possible crime, and Dial M for Murder, another Hitchcock thriller about deception, murder, and a husband's deadly scheme, weren't even nominated. On the Waterfront was a very deserving winner, easily being the best among the nominees, but some classics weren't nominated that also deserved it or even a little more. Even today it's an enduring classic, especially Brando's performance is still praised by audiences, critics, and fellow acting legends as something magnificent. He redefined the possibilities of acting for film for everyone.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender.
Marty, 1955. Directed by Delbert Mann and starring Ernest Borgnine and Betsy Blair, the romantic drama film follows Marty Paletti, a lonely middle-aged butcher who feels pressured to find a wife. He meets Clara, a similarly lonely woman, on a blind date. Despite their insecurities and societal pressures, they connect deeply and begin to form a meaningful relationship, challenging their own self-doubts and the expectations of those around them. The film received critical acclaim for its heartfelt story, realistic portrayal of loneliness and love, and strong performances. Though not a major box office hit initially, the film gained popularity. It was celebrated as a triumph for character-driven films in a period dominated by larger productions. The film was nominated 8 times at the 28th Academy Awards, winning 4. Best Picture, Best Director for Mann, Best Actor for Borgnine, and Best Screenplay. It is one of only 3 films to win the grand prize at the Cannes Film Festival as well as Best Picture, the other 2 being The Lost Weekend in 1945 and Parasite in 2019. It beat its competitors Love is a Many-Splendored Thing, Mr. Roberts, Picnic, and The Rose Tattoo, while Les Diaboliques, a chilling French thriller about murder, betrayal, and psychological suspense, wasn't even nominated. Marty was among the best of the year, with only some better choices, thus a pretty deserving winner. It is still enjoyed today, with its simplicity, solid dialogue, and heartfelt storytelling continuing to inspire filmmakers.
Ma, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I'm miserable enough as it is.
Around the World in 80 Days, 1956. Directed by Michael Anderson and starring David Niven, Canteen Flash, Robert Newton, and Shirley MacLaine. This globe-trotting adventure film follows Filial Fogg, an Englishman who wagers £20,000 that he can travel around the world in 80 days. Accompanied by his loyal French servant Passepartout, Fogg embarks on a daring journey encountering obstacles such as natural disasters, thieves, and cultural challenges. As time ticks away, Fogg's perseverance and resourcefulness are tested, all leading to a race against the clock to complete the journey. The film was well received for its grand scale, lavish production and adventurous spirit. While some critics noted uneven pacing, the film was a commercial success. The film was nominated 8 times at the 29th Academy Awards, being one of a few Best Picture winners not nominated in any acting categories. The film won 5 Best Picture, Best Screenplay, Best Cinematography, Best Film Editing and Best Music Score. It beat Giant, Friendly Persuasion, The King and I, and The Ten Commandments, Cecil B. DeMille's epic biblical drama widely adored nowadays, while A Man Escaped, the tense French prison drama about resilience, ingenuity and the struggle for freedom, wasn't even nominated. Around the World in 80 Days was even the worst among the nominees, a very undeserving winner. Today it is viewed just as mixed as back in the day. It is seen as undeniably shallow, but its grand scale and star-stuffed cast make it charmingly light-hearted entertainment.
Namely, that I can complete a tour of the world in 80 days.
The Bridge on the River Kwai, 1957. Directed by David Lean and starring William Holden, Alec Guinness and Jack Hawkins. This wartime epic follows British POWs who are forced by the Japanese to build a bridge in Burma. It centers on Colonel Nicholson, a British officer who is determined to maintain discipline and honor among his men despite the harsh treatment they endure. He unknowingly aids the enemy. Meanwhile, an Allied commando mission led by Shears is launched to destroy the bridge, culminating in a tragic confrontation. When the film was released, it received widespread acclaim for its epic storytelling, masterful direction and its stunning visuals. Critics praised its exploration of complex themes like duty, pride, obsession and the futility of war. The film was nominated 8 times at the 30th Academy Awards, winning all but 1. Picture, Director for Lean, Actor for Guinness, Screenplay, Cinematography, Film Editing and Original Score. The film beat Peyton Palace, Sayonara, Witness for the Prosecution, the gripping courtroom thriller full of twists, deception and suspense, as well as 12 Angry Men, the courtroom drama that has since become a classic and is highly regarded as one of the best films ever made. While Paths of Glory, Stanley Kubrick's powerful anti-war drama exploring injustice, duty and the futility of conflict, wasn't even nominated. Bridge on the River Kwai is deserving in itself, but compared to the competition it was probably undeserving and shouldn't have won. Even today it is widely recognized as a stellar picture. The film asks hard questions and resists easy answers, making it one of the greatest war films ever made.
What have I done?
Gigi, 1958. Directed by Vincente Minnelli and starring Leslie Caron, Maurice Chevalier and Louis Jourdan. This romantic musical follows a young girl named Gigi, who is being raised to become a courtesan. Gigi's life takes a turn when she forms a bond with a wealthy playboy, Honoré Lachelle. Initially, Honoré sees her as a charming, carefree girl, but as Gigi matures, he begins to see her in a new light. Over time, Gigi falls in love with Honoré, and the film explores themes of love, tradition, and societal expectations. The film was a critical and commercial success, seen as an elegant film with a cultivated visual taste, praised for its charming performances, beautiful production, and engaging music. The film was nominated 9 times at the 31st Academy Awards, winning all, making it the biggest winner up until then and the biggest clean sweep until The Lord of the Rings: Return of the King in 2004. It won Picture, Director for Minnelli, Adapted Screenplay, Production Design, Cinematography, Costume Design, Film Editing, Original Score and Original Song. The film destroyed its competition, The Defiant Ones, Separate Tables, Auntie Mame, the lively comedy about eccentricity, adventure and embracing life to the fullest, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, the tense family drama exploring desire, lies and emotional conflict. While Vertigo, Alfred Hitchcock's psychological thriller masterpiece and a seminal work in cinema history, wasn't even nominated. Gigi is now seen as even the worst of the nominees, thus a very undeserving winner. It is still somewhat well regarded today, but maybe not at 9 Oscars level. It is seen as not Minnelli's best, but its charm, flawless acting, as well as visual and musical treats still satisfy.
Well, I don't know. I think I should consider what I do next very carefully.
Ben-Hur, 1959. Directed by William Wyler and starring Charlton Heston, Jack Hawkins, Haya Hara-Reed, and Stephen Boyd. This religious epic follows Judah Ben-Hur, a Jewish prince in Roman-occupied Judea who is portrayed by his childhood friend Mezala. Judah is enslaved and endures years of hardship, fueled by a desire for revenge. After gaining freedom, he competes in a dramatic chariot race against Mazala, defeating him. Judah's journey intersects with the life of Jesus Christ, whose teachings lead Judah to forgiveness and spiritual redemption. The film had the largest budget ever up until then. It was a massive box office success and was met with critical acclaim for its epic scale, performances, and direction. The chariot race was especially praised as a groundbreaking cinematic achievement. The film was nominated 12 times at the 32nd Academy Awards, winning an unprecedented 11. Only Titanic in 1998 and Lord of the Rings Return of the King in 2004 have matched this feat. It won Picture, Director for Wyler, Actor for Heston, Supporting Actor for Hugh Griffith, Art Direction, Cinematography, Costume Design, Film Editing, Sound Recording, Music, and Special Effects. It easily beat The Diary of Anne Frank, The Nun's Story, Room at the Top, and Anatomy of a Murder, the gripping courtroom drama exploring crime, morality, and legal strategy. While North by Northwest, the thrilling suspense adventure about mistaken identity, danger, and espionage, and Some Like It Hot, a hilarious comedy of disguise, romance, and gender-bending antics, weren't even nominated. Ben-Hur was clearly among the best of the year, thus being a pretty deserving winner. Today it is still appreciated. It is seen as uneven, but with its epic scope and grand spectacle, it still ranks among Hollywood's finest examples of pure entertainment on the big screen.
If I cannot persuade them, that does not mean I would help you murder them.
And there you have it, the Best Picture winners from the 1950s. Now let me ask you, which of these films is your favorite? Do you think they deserve their Oscar, or would you have picked a different winner? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like these. I have been Dean, the average movie guy on your screen. Big thanks for watching. See you next time. Roll the credits.